Hey everyone, we're back again to talk about another virtual event platform. And for this week, we're taking a direction into the nonprofit realm. And this came out of actually one of eGuide's clients, truth be told, actually using this software for one of their virtual events that they just did. So we wanted to showcase how they went about doing that. If you are a nonprofit organization who is utilizing Salesforce, and are not currently using a donor management platform or donation management platform, this might be a really good fit for an upcoming event for you. So in a nutshell, I want to, how about Lauren, can you tell us kind of how Truth Be Told went about hosting a virtual event?
Yeah, so truth be told, ended up doing this event. It was a virtual story hour. So just a little background, they are a nonprofit based in Austin that goes into women's prisons and teaches them creative writing skills to kind of work through past trauma, express themselves, all the things that creative writing is kind of an outlet for. But this story hour, I think, was specifically for graduates to, showcase some of their writing and have an audience for it.
Yeah, we actually had different levels of ticket setup. We had a free tier, then there was like a next level donation. We also had an after party, more intimate stream with some of the graduates for some of the high level donors. So they were able to purchase tickets to go into this like after party event where they could learn more about the graduates and their story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so the way that the page was, or the campaign was structured out is that you create an event page within Give Lively that has all of the donation functionality, correct? And then whatever platform you want to use for your streaming, whether that be YouTube or Zoom or Twitch, like you can embed that feed directly into the campaign page that you've created. So what this does is it allows you to further customize your streaming capability while providing kind of a home base for receiving any sort of donations, which is potentially the most important thing as a nonprofit organization for any type of virtual event that you're doing. So overall, Lauren, talk a little bit through the user experience side and the customization side of things.
Yeah, so Give Lively doesn't have a ton of customization options, but out of the box, it is a very clean design that you're given for each campaign. But you are able to insert a logo, a background image if you want, kind of a full bleed image on your campaign page. You can put in your primary brand color. But other than that, there isn't a whole lot of visual customization that you can do on the page. They do have a lot of interesting peer-to-peer options. So if you're a organization and you have a lot of loyal donors, they can kind of create their own fundraising page off of Give Lively to share with their network. And that's kind of fun if you want to create a friendly competition among your donors. So whoever raises the most gets a free ticket to a gala, etc. I don't know, some swag from the organization.
Yeah, and like we were saying, like that similar approach, if you are converting your gala event to a virtual event, those peer-to-peer pages can be almost like table hosts. So you're doing your own fundraising, you're collecting your own group of donations and marketing or targeting your own subgroup out of that, but it's all linked back to your personal page, which is a great kind of effective tool when you're going virtual.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's also the goal thermometer, so that you can have featured on your event page to show donors and visitors how close you are to your goal. You are also able to have like I don't know what you would call it. It's not a live stream, but
it's a feed of like recent donations, right?
Yeah, so recent donations feed, and people can choose whether to have their name displayed, the amount displayed or not. And I believe that is also compatible with the text to donate. So you can set up a number, people can text it, and it's automatically connected to a payment method. And I think Juan can probably speak to that more. But
yeah. And to that point, even if people aren't tuning in, so say you use Twitch and you want to simulcast that to Facebook Live and Instagram Live and other live outlets, and you're reaching a community that isn't coming directly into your campaign page, you can always say you can text blah 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 to this number and give a donation, and so that kind of gives you further customization beyond just using the platform itself, which is nice. Great. And then in terms of that kind of integrations capability and some of the security behind the platform, Juan, what are your thoughts?
I think it's great for anybody who is already on Salesforce MPSP. We have been helping our clients with the Give Lively Salesforce integration. I think it works fairly well. It's easy to set up if you have experience with managing APIs on Salesforce, and it's a quick way to convert those donations from the event site into opportunities and capture all that donor information. You also have great integrations with things like MailChimp, so you can easily create email blasts to event attendees or retarget them for later fundraising. So that was great. As Lauren said, payment processor is done either by Stripe or PayPal. So that adds on to security. Give Lively doesn't try to create their own processing or work on the security. They just simply use trusted platforms that specialize in processing cards and all compliant with all sorts of standards, which in this day and age, people are concerned about where the card information is going. So it's great to be able to not have your fundraising hit by any sort of scam or skimming of credit card information. And then in terms of the platform, it's great that it integrates with YouTube, Facebook, and some of the most popular streaming, but it can also add to making it a little bit harder, because then you're managing two platforms. You have to on one side be managing the Give Lively event page, and on the other side be managing the stream on whatever platform you're using.
Definitely, if you're a nonprofit organization who's doing this for the first time, going into it with a little bit of forethought, rehearsals if the entire thing's going to be live, otherwise utilizing some pre-recorded content and layering in some live content into that as well, which can be done through any of the YouTube Live or whatever platform you're casting from. But definitely to create that curated experience, more than likely you're going to need some sort of tech support to make sure that everything's queued up correctly, and then probably someone from your donor management team or someone from the organization to be on hand to answer any questions on the donation side of things as well. Overall, we've been working with Give Lively on the donation management side of things for a little over a year, almost 2 years now. And they continue to improve. So we would rate this kind of feature a 7.5 out of 10 as a whole. So definitely specifically for nonprofit organizations, probably no application to be used for corporate or individuals, but there's plenty of nonprofit organizations that are gearing up for thoughts on fall galas and things like that that still may need to be virtual. So definitely worth checking out. And thanks for tuning in.